There's a reason 80% of Americans can't retire, and it has nothing to do with their income, their age, or their industry. Listen up, because there's a secret code running this world. And if you're part of the lower class, you already know what it is. Bad luck. You lost your job, got sick, needed surgery, didn't have insurance, and now you're flat broke. You work 2 jobs, still struggling. Bad luck. Here's the harsh truth. You're not broke because of bad luck. You're broke because you were programmed to be. There's a conspiracy, but it's not the government. It's your own mind. These 15 habits are silent killers. And if you've got even 3 of them, you're trapped. Let's break the code. Habit number 1, living for the weekend. Every day is a new opportunity to make more money, but 90% of workers live for the weekend. Why? Because Monday is horrible, Tuesday is still bad, Wednesday sucks, Thursday almost as much. And then Friday, oh, finally we can party. Friday let loose, Saturday, Sunday relax. By Sunday night they're dreading Monday again. It's a cycle. You are a slave to time. Slaves count days, not minutes, seconds, leverage. Leverage means you can take time off whenever you want, and no one will care because your output doesn't depend on time, it depends on impact. The rich don't count days, they count leverage. Number 2, watching but never doing. 90% of the content you consume is pure entertainment. TV shows, Netflix, movies. But you watch it because it feels good. It makes you feel less shitty. As for business books, personal growth videos, they give you motivational dopamine hits, but never any real actionable knowledge. Otherwise, you would take notes, highlight, bookmark, reread. But you're not learning. You're escaping. How do you get rich? Simple. Learn faster than the average person. Do more than the average person. Think different than the average person. Learn to unlearn. Watch this video twice, 3 times, until it burns into your brain. Study the habits of billionaires. Understand their psychology. Learn their routines until you can recite them backward. The goal is not to become Jordan Peterson, Elon Musk, or Grant Cardone. The goal is to dissect their habits, reverse engineer them, and integrate the best of them into your life. Once you start implementing, stop watching, get in the arena, stop consuming, start producing. Number 3, blaming the system. If you're still blaming the government, your boss, your parents, your childhood, you're a powerless victim. Yes, the system is rigged, politicians are corrupt, the police are brutal, schools are failing, the markets are crashing. But here's the hard truth. Staying mad about it keeps you weak. Winners learn the rules of the game, then find ways to break them. If the refs are corrupt, beat them at their own game. If the politicians are bought and paid for, then get into politics. If the media is spreading lies, create your own platform. Number 4, flexing before building. Look around. Who really looks richer? The guy who drives a brand new Lamborghini with a cracked windshield and mismatched tires, or the guy who drives an old Mercedes with tinted windows and a custom exhaust? Which one do you think is actually richer? Chances are the one driving the older car. And here's why. Status symbols are things that scream wealth to the world, like a Rolex Daytona or a Porsche Turbo. But if you can't afford those things, trying to look like you can, well, that's just called flexing. The problem is you're chasing status instead of building wealth. Ask yourself, who am I trying to impress? And more importantly, why? Do you really think buying new Jordans every week will make you happier? Or will you just end up buried under a mountain of boxes filled with clothes you don't need? The poor chase status. The rich chase freedom. Freedom from the rat race. Freedom from society's expectations. Freedom from financial obligations. What you want is leverage, not another shiny toy. Number 5, fear of looking stupid. Most people won't do something new because they might fail publicly. They'd rather stick with what they know, even if it's killing them. The worst thing that can happen to you is dying broke. All success begins with looking stupid. Starting a business, asking for a raise, dating the girl of your dreams. When you act, people laugh. When you succeed, they applaud. When you fail, they forget. The rich fail fast and often. We call it trial and error. You fail forward, learn from it, and adapt. Failure is feedback. Embrace it, study it, and use it to improve. You'll avoid the same mistake twice, but the first time you're guaranteed to screw up. Look stupid, learn fast. Number 6, getting advice from broke people. If you're broke, why would you listen to someone else who's broke? Yet it happens all the time. You ask your broke uncle if your business idea is good. He'll say no because he's never built anything. So why would he know? You're seeking permission to live. You don't want to go down in flames. But here's the deal. No one knows what the hell they're talking about until they've done it themselves. Until you step foot into the arena, you're just a spectator, and the only advice worth listening to comes from people who have walked the path you want to walk. If you want to make millions, you gotta talk to people who've done it before. Number 7, worshipping formal education. Schools don't teach you how to build wealth. They teach you how to be obedient employees. A degree doesn't open doors. It opens Facebook comments. The real education starts after graduation if you allow it to. It's in the books you read, the mentors you choose, the skills you develop. Don't fall for the trap. The school system is designed to keep you working a 9-to-5 job. It's not designed to help you get rich. You're the guinea pig. Number 8, treating time like it's free. Most people waste hours a day. Hours turn into months, years. The poor trade time for money. They work longer hours, but they make less money. The rich trade money for time. The power to buy time back is the ultimate leverage, but you have to pay the price in advance. Number 9, emotional spending. Sad, shop. Bored, scroll and buy. Lonely, order takeout. Angry, buy something. Poor people use Amazon like therapy, but shopping doesn't fix your problems. It just distracts you. It's easy to justify. Oh, I'm depressed, so I deserve this. No, you don't. You're making a habit of feeling worse and spending more, and then you wonder why you're stuck. Here's the rule. Invest when you feel emotional. Put that money into yourself, your skills, your network. Come back to it when you're rational. Number 10, waiting for permission. You're waiting for the right time, but it doesn't exist. You're waiting for approval, but it won't come. You're waiting for someone to say go, but it won't happen. You'll die waiting. The rich don't wait, they decide. They notice trends, gaps in the market. They see problems, and instead of waiting, they solve them. They charge ahead, blaze trails, and invite others to join them. Number 11, thinking money is evil. You feel guilty about being ambitious. You secretly push wealth away. You subconsciously sabotage. Why? Because you've been taught that rich people are greedy, evil, heartless. But here's a news flash. Poverty has done more harm than money ever will. Money is energy. It's a tool. You can use it to build or destroy. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you do with it. You can be poor and generous or rich and kind. Number 12, low standards. You settle for toxic jobs, toxic friends, toxic everything. You're afraid of being alone, so you tolerate abuse and manipulation. Why? Because it's better than nothing, right? Wrong. You're choosing misery over freedom. The rich have high standards, ruthless standards. They set boundaries and they stick to them. Toxic people cross those boundaries and they're out. Number 13, talking more than listening. Poor people love to be right. They argue, debate, convince, but they're not listening. They're just waiting for their turn to speak. Rich people ask questions. They gather leverage, then they strike. To win the game, you must master the art of asking questions. Develop the ability to listen and process information. The more you learn, the more you earn. Number 14, being busy instead of productive. The busy are not the same as the productive. One is voluntary, the other is involuntary. Poor people are often tired, they're exhausted. They worked long and hard, but they didn't get anywhere. Why? Because they confused activity with productivity. They're busy, but they're not focused. The rich focus on output, not activity. You're not busy enough. You haven't given it your all. You haven't crossed that line into sacrifice. Number 15, not investing in themselves. You won't buy a $10 book, but you'll spend $50 on fast food. The biggest return on investment is your mind, your skills, your network. Become a student of the game. Learn from everyone. Network with everyone. Read voraciously. Expand your mind. Your environment shapes who you are. Change it. Change your habits. Change your life. Listen, if you made it this far, you're not broken. You're not stupid. You're not unlucky. You're simply trapped. Trapped by your environment, trapped by bad habits, trapped by programming. But now you know the code. Now you see the game. If you recognize any of these, good. That means you're waking up. The goal isn't to crush the system. It's to crush yourself. Crush your current self to evolve into a new one. The question is, will you? Because if you won't, the system doesn't care. It will keep crushing you.